best. Hi, hello, welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations, Prosecutor's Path. And if you haven't noticed, I felt like I should pay a little bit of a homage to Sebastian DEBESTE, who is showing signs that he may actually become the best. He's on his way, to be sure. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off because I'm gonna go crazy. But he's gonna need a little bit of help. He's finally open to the likes of Miles Edgeworth helping him. He's finally open to trusting people. And that's where we left off at the end of the last one. Now we're checking up on how Ray and Francisca and Justine Courtney are doing in court. So let's hope that nobody's noticed that we're stalling for time. We still haven't found John Marsh, guys. That worries me a little bit. Just a little bit. But it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. The Grand Turnabout, beginning. Part 2. From Save Point.
Yeah, I guess I'll just say it again. If there's no murder weapon, you can't prove the defendant is guilty.
Just because we don't have the murder weapon doesn't mean the defendant is innocent. They're just going back. This was just the whole thing for 2 hours. Just them saying these exact 2 sentences back and forth. I'm pretty sure Patricia Rowland is just like asleep at the witness stand at this point. It seems you wish to taste the sting of my whip. Ah! Mr. Attorney, this trial, how much longer will it take? Because it feels like it hasn't gone anywhere at all for a good while now. Oh good, we're back to Delicious Scones music. She's caught on. Quick, plan B, bring in the clowns.
Well, sorry, but that stubborn prosecutor over there just doesn't seem to understand.
Another 3 hours minimum, easy. Until I am satisfied. Satisfied whipping? This whip will lash out at you as many times as I see fit. How many times has Ray been whipped in the 2 hours? At least once a minute. So, at least 120 times.
By now...
hold on. Oh, come on, this was working literally right before stream.
By now, she's probably with me once for every year I've been alive.
Oh, clearly more than that. 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna have to restart it. It was literally working. I am sorry. Just give me 1 second. It won't take too long. Look, you get to see the Capcom "This is a fan translation" screen again. Oh, technology, you are a cruel, cruel mistress. Oh, no. One more time. One hot this time. Hands on your knees, hands on your knees. To the back now, y'all. Crisscross. Crisscross. Everybody clap your hand. Turn it out. To the left. Okay, it's working. The Grand Turnabout. From the top. Because I'm too much of a speedrunner. I've been playing too many Capcom games too fast. Resident Evil 2. Game doesn't even realize I'm not playing Resident Evil 2. What's that song? That's Cha-Cha Slide. You know, they play it at like every wedding ever. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with seeing all these high-resolution courts again. Is this the same court background from Ace Attorney Investigations 1? It looks even better. Dance for time. I'm trying.
By now, she's probably with me once for every year I've been alive. Miles, what's taking you so long? Even though we're just stalling for time, Uncle Ray can't keep this so much longer.
Oh, take your time, you say. Of course I will. Whoops, excuse me. Phone call. Mind if I take this? I will allow it.
Mr. Shields!
Oh, Miles, it's you! How's it going over there?
We found Sebastian.
Oh, and the knife and chisel?
It seems he handed the evidence over to Blaze the Best.
Oh yeah, that did kind of happen, didn't it? Great idea.
It's very likely that Blaze knows the whereabouts of the murder weapon.
Ex-chairman DEBESTE? Why would Blaze?
That I don't know yet. However, there may be some hidden connection between Patricia Rowland and Blaze.
Gotcha. In that case, I'll issue a subpoena for Blaze the Best right away. Subpoena. I'll grill him personally.
I will continue to search for the missing evidence. And for John as well.
Try to hurry it up, would ya? We're at our wits' end over here. Feels like the verdict to be handed down at any moment. Don't lie, Ray. You just don't want to be whipped anymore. How do you know?
Understood.
How much longer can Judge Courtney's heart hold out? I know she's in a lot of pain. I've got to hurry. For Ray and Justine's sake. Francisca, I mean, she's okay with handling a loss in court. It's just, you know, the more she uses her whip, the faster she'll have to replace it. And you're gonna have to give her one for Christmas, Miles. It's your turn. That's what everybody gives Francisca for Christmas is a new whip after she's done like using the last one. So it's like you're giving her the whip that's going to be used to whip you. Like it's the least that she can do to make sure you're okay with the whip that she's using. So, how's the trial going? Blaze will be taking the stand. I don't know how things will turn out though. He'll do anything from hiding evidence to kidnapping. He really is nothing but trouble. I agree. He really is a big asshole. We should probably take another look at the evidence concerning him. Whoa, Mr. Edgeworth! I mean, it's true. Okay, you're right. Okay, leave it to me. First, here's the latest evidence fresh from the scene. There, the gloves from earlier. Is it just me or are they dirtier? Although I am certainly curious about them. Anything else? Look at Gumshoe, you can't handle that much whipping either. Gumshoe is a tough boy. He's the only one that can handle that much, really. The case files from the IS-7 incident. If I recall, Blaze was also involved in this, right? Indeed. He was involved in destroying the evidence. For now, let's keep this on hand. We still haven't really used this, but we've had it ever since the beginning of this case. I'm so confused how it's gonna play into things. Unless we'll, like, double convict Blaze the Best, even though he's already getting arrested. Now then, is there anything else? Of course! Last but not least, we've got this! This is the Atagarasu's badge. Okay. I'm talking about things related to Blaze. Please be serious. Oh, well, you didn't know, Edgeworth. This badge is actually a gun. A gun? But guns are illegal in... well, Japanifornia? Never mind. Aren't you always going around presenting random evidence too, Mr. Edgeworth? No, well, that's... She's got me there. Yo, what's up, Sebastian? You feeling better, buddy? You feeling good? You're ready to help us take down your dad? Come on, you can be Luke Skywalker and he can be Darth Vader. I don't get it. Because Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's dad. What? What? I haven't seen that movie, Edgeworth. Why are you spoiling it for me? Oops. Just his life bar goes... Said the wrong thing again, Edgeworth. Isn't that... Sebastian? What are you doing here? Whoa! He ignored us. He came out of the Grand Tower. What was he doing in there? Let's go investigate what Mr. DEBESTE was up to. Yes, let us go. Not check up on him? Okay. Oh, he was in the secret room. The hatch is open. The hatches are open. It might be Mr. DEBESTE who opened it. Sebastian, come back.
Did Sebastian come in here?
Mr. Edgeworth, over there. The safe's open. I wondered why we didn't really check out that safe last time.
Did he come here to open that? Let's examine it thoroughly.
Oh, but if you're gonna give me free reign, let's examine everything else. It seems like there's something missing here, doesn't it?
Yes, you're right. That jammed ninja mask. I suppose it would be natural for her to remember the events that took place 2 days ago.
Mr. Edgeworth, there are masks here, and on the rooftop there's a cotton candy stand. I guess what's missing is an apple bobbing station and a shooting gallery. Oh, don't forget those little like goldfish fishing things. I totally want to try one of those where you have to like use a little paper net to catch the fish, but because it's made of paper, it just dissolves.
So that's what you meant. I have no need to worry.
Don't worry about Sebastian. He's just crying himself in a corner. We're letting him let it out. We're giving him some alone time. 1, 10, 100?
What are you counting?
The numbers on the sign in front of the statue. 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 2.4 million? 2.4 million ounces? Just how many pounds is that, Mr. Edgeworth?
At any rate, the floor does look like it's under a lot of weight.
I don't think it was meant for that kind of stress. Hey, look at this. It's a monkey head with a top knot.
This is the mascot of Global Studios. I've come across it before in a past case.
I think I've also heard its name before. Monkey something monkey? I've got it. Madame Monkey.
Almost, Kay. You were close. Its name is Mrs. Monkey.
No, you're also wrong, Edgeworth. Huh? Was that really what it was called? Huh. I think Madame Monkey sounds way better, though.
Alright, they can just both be wrong. It's not like they have smartphones that can just look it up. Sebastian's gonna get dehydrated. Somebody redeem hydrate for him, please. Man needs to drink, basically every tear that his dad sheds. Both of them crying all the time. It's the money that was used in the black market auction. I hope Kay isn't tempted by it.
Stealing money seems to be a popular trend for thieves these days.
Is it really an issue of trendiness?
However, don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. The great thief Yatagarasu won't be swept away by the current trends.
Well, you'll never make it as a YouTuber if that's the case. Current trends? I should probably just leave it at that.
Sure, if that's what'll stop her, let'll happen.
It's pointless to go down to the meeting room. What's important right now is the storeroom.
A hidden lift along with a hidden ladder. Huh. The person who made this place must have really liked hiding things.
Is something on your mind?
Yes, as a great thief, I'm always on the lookout for new hiding techniques. But don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I wouldn't do something like hide your fuzzy slippers.
Since when have I ever worn fuzzy slippers?
You know, the ones that look like that one guy, Phoenix, right?
That was a gift. I never wear those. They're too special. And they're too spiky. The spikes dig into my feet. The tabletop.
So you did try wearing it?
No comment. The tabletop is being supported by 4 naked men. The design is quite painful to look at.
But it looks like a good place to hide under during an earthquake.
Oh good, you can also be under the table along with all the naked men.
No matter what heavy objects fall on top of it, I'm sure it'll hold.
Don't talk to Edgeworth about earthquakes. Hiding under that table would mean being surrounded by the 4 naked men, though. Is there a problem, Edgeworth? Is there a problem? Are they not spiky enough?
A great thief always works outdoors, so I don't really use desks much. Which means I won't be the one hiding under it. It'll be you, Mr. Edgeworth. Come on now, get in!
I refuse. Yeah, but if there was an earthquake right now, you know where you'd go. It is frickin' Red White's desk. I can't believe that they'd make a callback all the way to Red White. You wouldn't be surprised if he wears a cravat to bed? Yeah, it's a sleeping cravat because he drools like a little baby. It's basically a bib. It's the transceiver the killer used to contact us.
This is Codename Yatagarasu. Mr. Edgeworth, please respond. Over.
What is it? I successfully infiltrated the 51st floor of the Grand Tower. Report your current position.
I am also on the 51st floor of the Grand Tower. I'm standing right next to you.
What? You're here too? When did you get here?
I have no idea what you're doing, but could we hurry up and resume the investigation?
Temporarily joining forces, eh? Huh. That doesn't sound half bad. Huh, Colonel.
Well then, follow me.
Roger, Mr. Edgeworth.
What was that? What was that? That was adorable. Edgeworth, you really are a dad. Just admit it. Just admit your dad instincts are taking over. And then you'll have a smooth change into dad form. Just you wait.
The chain was used to keep people from opening this box, right?
Yes, it is as you see.
I can't just use rope escape tricks anymore. I need to learn chain escape tricks too.
Aren't they basically the same?
It really has become the dark age of great thieves.
I suppose even thieves have their troubles. Hold on, we gotta look at Booba. Oh, it's the freaking chessboard from the Horace Knightley case. What is that, a ring pop down there? And also an updated autopsy report, maybe?
There's something inside the safe.
Let's go ahead and have a look. There are some documents in here.
Huh. It's just a bunch of papers and... Huh? There's a photo here, too.
Please don't be a photo of Edward's dad. Oh. This is a picture of...
Huh? That's Mr. Knightley.
Kay's just a little bit of a Metal Gear Solid fan. You know it. She just plays it all day as a practice for sneaking around. Except that she relies way too much on, like, stun grenades. You don't have infinite stun grenades in real life, Kay. Those are illegal, probably.
Horace Knightley, the president's bodyguard. Why is this picture here? And what are all these papers for?
I don't know. We will have to read the documents to find out. I'm all but certain there is a connection between Knightley and Dogan. Dogan's chess partner, whose identity remained unknown until now, was actually Knightley all along. That is proof enough. Tomorrow I shall interrogate him in the warden's office. I'll get him to confess that he's one of Dogan's henchmen. That thing he laid to rest near the flower bed 12 years ago. You simply must retrieve it. 12 years ago! Also, ATG Urbosa, welcome back. How you doing? This seems to be a report about Knightley.
Not to mention, it was apparently written before Knightley was killed.
Horace Knightley was murdered while he was being interrogated in the warden's office. Judging from the contents, this document was probably written by Patricia Rowland. I was thinking... The one thing that caught me off guard was that she wrote, I will interrogate him in the warden's office. Why wouldn't she just say, in my office?
I knew it!
The question, however, is who this report was addressed to.
Ha! The owner of this safe is...
The conductor, Blaze DEBESTE.
So this proves that Miss Rowland and Blaze are connected!
Indeed. However, it is not just the two of them.
Huh?
Blaze DEBESTE and Patricia Rowland was searching for Dogan's henchmen. And for something buried 12 years ago. 12 years ago? At that point, wouldn't they just, like, start digging holes all around the prison? Maybe get the prisoners to dig the holes 3 feet wide, 3 feet deep every day? Digging up them holes, dig it up them holes.
Sirhan Dogan! The dog-loving assassin!
This means that there is a hidden connection between the three of them.
I wonder what it could be.
Love holes. The concept or the movie? Or the book? I remember reading that book back in grade school. Like, when I saw that they were gonna make a movie, I was excited. Because then I could sing the song. Hold on. It's coming back to me. Wait. Why can't I remember the song? Something, the woodpecker cries, the bark on the tree was as soft as the sky, while the wolves waste below, hungry and lonely, he cries to the moon, if only, if only. There it goes. The first words are if only, if only. As long as we don't need to carry anybody up a mountain. Please. I need to carry Kay up a mountain. Well, maybe that's worth it. If she's injured from falling off of a building, maybe. I don't know, but it must be related to this case. Report on Knightley's jotted down in my organizer. This is juicy stuff. I sure hope nobody knocks me out and steals it. Maybe with a taser.
There's some other stuff in here that I remember seeing.
There's something on his finger. Let's have a closer look. Oh, right, he had a ring.
Oh, it looks like an expensive ring.
Don't steal it.
What? I didn't do anything yet.
It's Horace Knightley's. The chessboard and the ring. All of his possessions are inside the safe. Is it the one ring to rule them all? Has anybody been watching that new Lord of the Rings series? From what I've heard so far, it's like, oh, remember that part from the movie? Well, here it is again in TV show form. Wow, don't you like nostalgia? I don't know, I don't watch TV. I watch people streaming. That's good enough for me. So, if you're watching and enjoying it, I hope you're having fun. Yeah.
So basically, all this stuff is evidence from the prison case.
Correct.
Then the knife and chisel that vanished might be in here too. Let's see. Mr. Knife, Mr. Chisel. Huh. They're not in here. I guess this is all just Mr. Knightley stuff.
I see. Well, check inside the chessboard. Maybe it's in there. That's too bad. A chicken carrying Kay up a mountain. Yeah, like Tails from Sonic 2. Just flying her up there. Holes! Sholmes pops out from the timeline and looks around. Yes, a time hole.
Indubitably elementary, my dear Edgeworth.
Who the hell are you?
Herlock Sholmes, clearly.
The guy from the books.
No, I'm quite real. You don't even know.
Yes, a likely story. All right, to the insane asylum due. Horace Knightley is dead.
Edgeworth! This game isn't over yet. You hear me?
However, the game is not over yet. Unless I can see it through to its end. So we got his stuff. Why is... Okay. I thought the game was just aggressively telling me, like, okay, go back up the ladder now, please. Huh. Let me examine that evidence.
All the evidence from the prison case is here, but the knife and chisel are nowhere to be found.
It can't be helped. Let's climb back up to the viewing platform and exit the Grand Tower.
It's about time. Climbing ladders is something I never get tired of.
You're just saying that because of Metal Gear Solid 3, aren't you?
How'd you know?
Because that song is stuck in my head forever. What a thrill! Egg. I think you're the only one who feels that way. Really? Come on, Edgeworth, play Metal Gear Solid 3. It's pretty good. There's a ladder you have to climb that lasts 3 whole minutes. I give my life, not for honor, but for egg eater. In my time, there'll be no egg else, egg eater. I'm still in a dream, egg beater. Da, 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 da. Young lady, good sir, might I interest you in some cotton candy? Yeah, how did I know? How did I know? There is also ice cream, if that is what you'd prefer. You!
Shelley the Killer!
It's good to see you are well, Mr. Edgeworth.
What are you doing in a place like this?
As you can see, I am selling cotton candy. Would you care for some heavenly cotton candy?
Even sweeter than death. One bite shall send you straight to heaven.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I still have unfinished business in this world. That's definitely not something I'd want to buy from Day Killer.
the meaning of my message. Have you understood it?
Is that a penguin ice cream cone? Well, if anything, it's close to like the penguin from Batman. It's like based on him, but also like a penguin. You forgot he appears here. Like he's so bold. Like appearing in broad freaking daylight. How does nobody ever recognize him? I swear.
I congratulate you on resolving the case. However, can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved?
Have you been spying on us this whole time?
Spying? Heavens no. I was simply watching over you, while disguised as a cotton candy salesman.
Isn't that the exact same thing? What is this man's objective? Were you the one who murdered the president?
No, the contract with my client has already expired. President Twang is a bit of a celebrity in the world of assassins, you see. Over the years, many attempts on his life were made, and yet he stubbornly lives on.
Chibi will take one. No, Chibi, it's poison. Probably. I wouldn't trust it. I don't even think that's real ice cream. My guess, that's a listening device in a cone.
He is a robust man, surrounded by flawless security. He even employs body double.
But, what, really? Oh. So maybe the body in the lot is a body double? That would explain why on death he doesn't, like, deflate. Oh, if he's still alive somewhere? What if? Robust? That president? Rotund seems more apt. Edgeworth! Please! However, it seems this time the president's security wasn't exactly flawless.
Mr. Rook had only just prevented your previous assassination, but this time...
I did not kill him. It is not my principle to kill needlessly. I am also grateful to Rook, a worthy adversary who was connected to me by fate. Thanks to that man, I did not kill a target who had no value to be killed.
Thanks to Rook preventing the assassination? What does he mean? Was that a body double at the time? Really? So have we even ever seen the real Huang in person? I am doubting myself now. Ice cream, though. We'll get you some real ice cream later, Chibi. Just survive the rest of this case and we'll reward. We'll ice cream for everybody. Question for the chat. What flavor ice cream do you want? I'll take cheese flavor. Queso Real. Roa knows what I'm talking about. It's a real flavor.
My client deliberately gave me a false target.
What? That ice cream's getting a little hot.
It was a betrayal, most foul. I am now searching for my client.
To kill him?
In all likelihood, it is the same person you are looking for.
Blaze the best? Is he saying his client murdered the president? Just who is this person you were referring to?
I myself am not allowed to say. It would be a violation of the rules. I cannot disclose the identity of my clients, for to do so would create a problem of trust with my other clients. This is precisely why I am personally searching for them myself.
What are you going to do when you find your client?
Of course, they shall be rewarded with a punishment most befitting of a traitor.
What? That person? What'll happen to them?
I will leave that up to your imagination. I am not allowed to say in a children's game.
It certainly won't be anything pleasant.
Oh, yes, I will tell you just one more thing. 3 days ago, Sir Han Dogan escaped from prison. No!
Oh, I was worried about that.
Nobody's watching the present right now.
What?
Not the boss man. No. That means I'm gonna have to voice him again.
3 nights passed. Dogen's solitary cell was found vacant. It was almost as if he knew I would come pay him a visit.
You visited Dogen's cell? As a target, or was he actually a client? Wait, was he the client who ordered the hit on the president? What? Could it be that the person the killer is searching for is... Now we got assassins working with assassins? How deep does this go? It's all just a sequential hit ordered out by hitman ordering other hitmen. And it all comes from an order made by, I don't know, Manfred von Karma 12 years ago or something. Could you imagine?
Well then, if you'll excuse me, I must get going.
That's not good. You like the pink of Shelley and burgundy of Edgeworth? You know, they do work pretty well together. I may be colorblind, but I can see that it's pleasant on the eyes.
Let us both do our best in tracking down that person.
Objection! Oh, Drewby, do you have evidence to back up your claims? Welcome to the land of objections. I am Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, and we just talked to a freaking assassin who was a known assassin in the series. But we're actually working with him because somebody double-crossed him, and it may just be the person we're looking for that may be hiding evidence in our own little case over here. There could be a conspiracy worth uncovering. How many layers deep, I don't even know. But, ooh, it's getting juicy. It's getting juicy. So, the killer and Dogen. These two assassins. Hey, what's going on? What's this music? Who's playing LSDJ Game Boy music? Oh, I like it. Feels like I'm playing Shantae. I'm the best! I'm the best! I'm the best! I'm the best! Huh. This sound is... Mr. Edgeworth! Judge Courtney's cell phone is ringing. Get your cell phone? Why is your cell phone so banging? Is it the Mozilla theme song? No way! It sounds so good. It's from a Capcom game, of course it sounds good. Could it be John? Imagine it just be Shelley the Killer again.
Mr. Edgeworth, how are you doing?
It sounds like they're using a voice changer. Oh, hold on, let me just...
Mr. Edgeworth, how are you doing?
Who is this?
Someone you've been searching for. The one in the red hood.
The Red Hood! Is it the Mozilla theme? I don't know where I would have heard it before. Unless it played in, like, the very beginning. That was, like, weeks ago. I don't remember anymore. Are you the person who ambushed Kay?
Brilliant deduction. I'd expect no less from a prodigy prosecutor such as yourself.
Mr. Edgeworth, I want to listen in on this, too. Very well. I'll put it on speaker.
Well, I must say that I didn't expect the girl to get amnesia.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
But that's not all, you see.
You see? You see? You see?
Perhaps I should let you in on this, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I was the one who ordered Blaze the best to kill Joker.
What? This must be the person that the killer spoke of.
I really should thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
You have no reason to thank me.
Oh, you haven't noticed? My, that's troublesome, you know. You see, you know, you see. I wanted you to catch Blaze for me, so I could kill little Kay.
What?
If Kay was suspected, I knew you'd investigate the case.
You know, this is a little silly. Let's do this voice changer instead. You know, it probably befits a killer slash murderer, whoever this is.
I want to play a game. Do you want to play a game? And I was sure that the Grey Miles Edgeworth would be able to catch Blaze. It was all according to my plan. And you know, I get the feeling that you have the wrong idea. So let me clear something up. Blaze the Best wasn't the one who kidnapped Miss Courtney's son.
Halt! You. Why do you know about the kidnapping?
You and Miss Courtney are really quite alike, you know. She even came to visit you in the detention center and got all friendly with you.
Who saw this? How did they know? How could they possibly know something like that? Judge Courtney was supposed to have visited me using the detective's name.
I bet you're wondering how I knew about the kidnapping, right? It's quite simple, really. It's because darling little John is in my care right now.
What? Huh?
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces. Quickly, little Kay, you have to hurry and steal him back. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Atagarasu's name on your first job, would you?
You even know it's my first job? Why does this person know everything in so much detail? Oh boy, we got a mystery person. Oh boy, we got a mystery person. Yeah, just change the voice filter every single time. Next time he's gonna sound like,
I am an evil alien. Ooh, call me Grandmaster Ninzo. Well, I suppose I can't blame you for your mistake. It seems Blaze was after John as well, you see.
so there were 2 kidnappings.
He's such a fool, you know.
Kidnapping his own son instead.
Is John there with you? If he is, then I would like to hear his voice. Oh, good Edgeworth. That's good tactics right there. You gotta make sure he actually has the person with him and that he's still alive. Or else, why even work with him?
He's here. But I'm afraid.
With that. You see, he's asleep right now.
In that case, there's no way for us to know if you really kidnapped John or not.
I suppose you don't have to believe me if you
Don't want to.
What is your objective? Is it to get Patricia Rowland declared not guilty?
A not guilty verdict, huh? I couldn't care less about that.
So his objective is different from Blaze's?
I think I'll keep my objective
a secret for now.
Well then, I must be going.
I hope you enjoy yourself.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Don't think you can get away with this.
Then come and get me.
I'll be looking forward to it.
That is, if you can bring me.
To justice.
I think I broke my voice changer. Oops, I used it too much.
But I highly doubt that.
What? That was an explosion. I'm getting flashbacks to the Great Ace Attorney now. Oh no. Oh no. I'm going to have to investigate an explosion somewhere else in the city, aren't I? Oop. Ugh. Who in the world was that? I don't know. We don't have enough information. Darn it! We're totally clueless. Meanwhile, they seem to know everything about us. know everything about us. Okay, you're right. Thinking about it, it is strange. How could... Who would know us this much? I, heavily doubt that the person calling us would be someone like Ray or Gumshoe or something, but... at this point, I don't know what to believe. Maybe that's why Gumshoe doesn't show up in the later games. He was convicted as a kidnapper. No, not Gummy, no way. How does the culprit know so much about us?
It's so weird. I mean, they even know about the kidnapping.
We must figure out how the culprit was able to obtain that information. I must recall. What exactly did that person know?
You and Miss Courtney are really quite alike, She even came to visit you in the detention center and got all friendly with you. You wouldn't want to tarnish the Atagarasu's name on your first job, would you?
You even know it's my first job?
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces.
That's it! By analyzing our conversation with the culprit. I figured it out, Kay. I know the source of this person's information. Don't tell me I have to point out the person myself. Oh no. Wait, I'm clueless. Edgeworth, you're gonna have to tell me.
What? Really?
No! In all likelihood, this person probably has been tailing us, has been taking photos of us, has planted a bug on us. I'm gonna say has planted a bug on us. Because they wish they could see us, but they don't see us. And taking photos of us, that kind of puts the finger on Lotta Hart and Nicole Swift. As much as I want to, I don't think they have any nefarious intentions. I believe it is highly likely that we have been bugged.
Bugged?
If you recall what the person said.
You seem surprised. If only I could see the look on your faces.
Is it Kay's badge? If they ask me, I'm gonna say it's Kay's badge. Because, we kind of got all our evidence at some point from Blaze the Best back. So who knows what he did with him while he had him. If they couldn't see our faces, that means they weren't taking off pictures or following us. I think that's the only thing I had in the detention center even.
Then they must have planted a bug somewhere. Could it be in my stuff?
Was there anything they could have had a chance to bug? There must be a hint somewhere in our conversation just now. That's right.
I'm using the wrong filter. That's right. That person knew something they shouldn't have. The conversation between Judge Courtney and myself in the visitor's room. Also, Blu-ray, so what's up? Flashbacks to Spirit of Justice. I'm getting flashbacks to like every game. Every game in the entire series. It's as if they keep using the same tropes in their writing, but heck, if I am not enamored every single time. Judge Courtney!
Hush. Please, have a seat.
The only evidence I had with me at the time was... Where was the bug planted? The only thing I had! It's the only item that could be bugged! Okay. May I see your badge?
My Atagarasu's badge? No way!
Why not?
Mr. Edgeworth, just because you became a great thieves assistant doesn't mean you're ready to wear the badge yet.
I already wore it all of last case, Kay. That's not it. It's very likely that a bug was planted in it.
What? In my badge?
Let's take a closer look. Uh-oh. The one time I don't look at the badge, does this little piece come apart? I've been wondering about this for some time now. Did you inherit that badge from your predecessor too?
Nope, there wasn't one, so I made my own.
I thought so. It is rather conspicuous. I think you're just about the only thief who'd ever want to wear something like that.
Hey, stop making fun of me!
Edgy just turned into Darth Vader for a second. He just wanted to be all like,
I am your father.
Where would a bug be planted though, if not in that little piece? Maybe a microphone in here? Eh? Whoa!
This is...
It seems I was right.
Itagarasu's badge data updated. A bug was planted in it.
The bug has been planted.
Oh gee, not like a great thief would be walking around conspicuously or anything like that. Not announcing their name to the heavens. Some sort of great thief like, Mask the mask!
How did you know?
The person had been in contact with you.
You mean when I was knocked unconscious?
Yes, that's why I thought one of your possessions might have been bugged. However, that person also overheard my conversation with Judge Courtney. Even though that conversation took place in the visitor's room with just the two of us.
Oh, so you were holding on to it at that time.
Exactly. All the other evidence had been taken away from me. Only Itagarasu's badge remained with me.
So this creep's been listening in on us the whole time.
Oh.
That means they heard me talk shit to Sebastian, being all like,
Yes, you are worthless. Congratulations, Sebastian. Indeed. That must be how they knew all the information we collected.
does that mean they're also listening in on this conversation?
How about we smash the bug? Most likely. Oh, well then. You hear that? We know you're listening. We're coming for you, whoever you are.
Atomically, yeah. You love how chickens attack.
You know I gotta keep it.
I'm the best chicken streamer on Twitch.
You can clearly see by clicking on the category, nobody else is streaming in it. I hope. Unless, I don't know, Bakba Soup started streaming in it, and then I'm done for. How you doing, Klee?
I hope he doesn't hear me talk about Phoenix or Steel Samurai. Hey, Buster!
Gay!
Eavesdropping is for cowards! Why don't you come out here and fight us fair and square?
Hey. What was that? Huh? What was that sound just now? Somebody falling to the ground from having their ears pierced? Oh my god.
Ow! Huh? That's Nicole!
Oh no.
Honestly, y'all scared the bejesus out of me! Your voice was so loud there, little missy. I was so surprised I done fell flat on my behind. I'm sorry. What are y'all getting so riled up for?
I am gonna hope you're not the person listening in on the bug.
You gotta hear this. It really grinds my gears. Yeah?
Okay, please just leave it at that. Unless you want to make tomorrow morning's headlines.
That was close. Ah, shucks. Don't be such a stick in the mud. What's wrong with letting a gal open her heart and spill the beans?
Look, if your heart's full of beans, you should probably stop eating frijoles. For now, I'll turn the bug off. Bug data. Bug data? Oh, no. I'm a programmer. I already work with too much bug data. I'm usually the one putting the bugs in the data.
So, did you find the kidnappers?
Miss Swift? Was the boy you saw being kidnapped? This boy in the photo?
Huh? No, they ain't nothing like. He had a more stupid-looking face and was wearing a collared school uniform.
Oh, so we were looking at Sebastian DEBESTE the entire time. Okay. Well. In that case.
Bugs in my data?
More likely than you think. What's up, Lollipops and Pizza? How you doing, Caitlin?
He had a more stupid-looking face.
I thought
so.
Yet again, we were led astray by this woman's testimony. To be fair, Edgeworth, you didn't clarify what the boy looked like. We will have to go conduct our investigation all over again. We don't have time! So, we're back where we started. Are there any new leads? Uh-oh. We have 20 minutes. There's only 20 minutes left until 2 o'clock. Will we be able to make it in time?
Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Edgeworth, about the phone call right now! Wasn't there a strange sound at the end?
A strange sound. Don't think you can get away with this.
Then come and get me. I'll be looking forward to it. That is, if you can bring me to justice. But I highly doubt that.
Now that you mention it, it sounded like an explosion. There'll be no problem, Blade. It might be a hint to establish the culprit's whereabouts. Nicole, you didn't hear anything explode just a few minutes ago, did you?
Uh-huh, I see. The sound of an explosion, eh?
I would appreciate it if you stopped eavesdropping on us.
Mr. Prosecutor, you're as stingy as ever.
First, let's see what she has to say. Whoa, hey-o. We got 20 minutes to win it, baby. Let's see.
For John!
Outside Grand Tower, Tower Pizza. I will call it Tower Pizza now and forever. You can't stop me. Well, first of all, let's look at what logic we have. Footprints, cars came through, sound of explosion. All right. That's pretty unrelated stuff. I wonder if it's ever gonna connect. But first, let's talk to Will Powers. Mr. Powers, I know it might be a boorish question, but there's something I'd like to ask you.
Okay, what is it?
I forgot his voice.
Hold on. I'm Will Powers. I play the Steel Samurai. You want my autograph or something?
Are there perhaps any plans to make a new Steel Samurai?
I'm sorry, but is that a question related to the investigation?
No, it's just a personal question.
I'm sorry, I can't talk about it with people outside the studio. Not even you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course, as I thought he cannot talk about it. However, he didn't deny it outright. Does that mean there's hope? There's hope! There's hope, Edgeworth! Miles, there's a kidnapping. Yes, and maybe the kid wants to watch the Steel Samurai. You know, I just want to make sure he's comfortable while being kidnapped. Gumshoe, what are you doing here? What? What?
Gummy! Why are you running away?
Detective Gumshoe?
When Mr. Edgeworth gave up his prosecutor's badge, I just didn't know what to do.
Detective Gumshoe, don't follow me. Proceeds to follow him all day.
And then I began to think, if Mr. Edgeworth isn't a prosecutor anymore, does that mean I'm no longer a detective? But that's not true. Even without Mr. Edgeworth, I'm still a detective, and investigating is my job. Detectives don't investigate just for the sake of prosecutors, pal. That's why, even if I'm on my own, I won't stop investigating.
So you've been investigating by yourself? By yourself? Gumshoe, please! Work with us! We're willing to. What did you find? We'll show you everything. You don't have to not work with us. You know it's always been us. The Gumshoe Edgeworth Power Hour. Gumshoe, please. Oh.
Then perhaps at that time. Yo, this might be crucial to the case. Because he hasn't been with us, whoever's been eavesdropping on us won't know what Gumshoe knows.
You should thank your former subordinate. He gave me some valuable information which saved K. Faraday.
Detective Gumshoe did. You picture Will Powers have a Homestar's voice from Homestar.
Yeah, I'm the actor that plays the Steel Samurai.
So, Jill Crane's autopsy report.
I went to the detention center to see how Kay was doing. That's when I heard.
Gumshoe, you're free. Go be a real boy. Have your own life.
But I can't. I don't know how to eat food when it's not instant noodles.
When you get to where I am, you can just create your own truths. Anytime you want. Kay Faraday is the culprit. That was a truth that I simply manufactured out of thin air. Good. Very good. That face. That expression. You heard that conversation.
That's right. And that's why I looked over the evidence again myself, sir.
Gummy, that's amazing! So it was you who saved me!
Okay, I'm really glad you got your memories back.
Thank you!
Do you get it now? I can investigate on my own.
Hey! Gummy, don't run away! You've already proven that you can investigate on your own! After all, you saved me!
Detective, I need your help. Currently, I'm not a prosecutor, nor am I much of anything else. Even so, I will pursue this case. I ask you not as a prosecutor, but as a friend.
Friend!
Detective Gumshoe, will you help us?
Oh, please, cut it out, sir.
Gummy! Miles Edgeworth, currently walking the earth. Among us, a god amongst men, or just a man himself. Oh, friend! Bowing!
Okay, I get it, pal. I can't bear to see Mr. Edgeworth bowing his head to me like this.
Gummy!
Thank you, Detective.
Oh, play out the Gumshoe theme, please! Oh, I feel it in my heart, in my soul! Friends! Da-da! Ba-da-ba.
Thank you, Detective.
What do you want me to do, sir?
Oh! Well, I think I was supposed to talk to Nicole Swift first, but... hold that thought, Gumshoe. Let me just talk to the person I was supposed to talk to in the first place. But first I'll save, just in case I accidentally progress. Also, Tashemi, welcome on in. How you doing? Da-da! Oh, Gumshoe's in Ace Attorney 7. He's gotta come back! I wonder what he's been up to in this entire time. Like, you don't see him in Dual Destinies or Spirit of Justice. What's he doing? Does he have his life of his own? Did he become the police chief? I hope. Seeing the chimkin, it do be me. All my hard work's helped move the case forward. I reckon it's all in a good day's work. I'm not so sure about that. We're chasing after an entirely different person.
Indeed. It seems she did not properly examine the photo earlier.
Mini Gummy because he has kids. They all look exactly like him. We don't know who Gumshoe's wife was. Actually, Gumshoe just like reproduced by budding, and so they're all like tiny little clones of Gumshoe who have their own little like tiny clone detective suits that all look like the rookie suit he had in Ace Attorney Investigation 1 in the flashback. Like, that's not because it's a rookie's detective suit coat, but because it's like the larval stage of an insect. It hasn't like fully formed its shell yet. Butting, yes, by butting. What about Maggie? Okay, so he married Maggie, but he still reproduced by budding. Yeah, because you know, that's just Maggie's luck. He married a man that doesn't that just reproduces asexually instead of like with a wife. What now? Was my info really all that bad?
No, some of the blame also falls on us for relying on a dubious information source. It's time for us to regroup and start over.
I mean, at the very least, we rescued DEBESTE. Could you hold on a sec? If you think I'm staying quiet after being called a dubious source, y'all got another thing coming. Fine then, guess I'll just have to tell you about the scoop I've been saving.
You've been saving a scoop?
I hope it's a scoop of ice cream, for me. But first, here's a badge that had a bug in it. It's faintly shining. Okay, same all. Gets with Maggie? Maybe. You never know. You never know. She sure feels like it could happen. Scoop of ice cream. I hear the word scoop one more time. Fine, I'll just say scoo instead. Although I'm not expecting much.
let's hear it. What is this scoop of yours?
It's Moozilla. I have decisive evidence that the body Moozilla exists.
Okay. Let's go, Kay.
Hold up! I'm being serious. Y'all might not believe what is true.
We don't have much time, but I guess there's no other way. Would this decisive evidence of yours be something you recorded on that tape recorder?
That's Mr. Edgeworth for you. You're good at figuring out things, aren't you? It's the sound of Moozilla spewing out fire. This place nearly became a sea of flames.
You say so.
But don't make that face. If you think I'm lying, then have a listen for yourself. Ready? Here comes the flame.
I don't think you need to make the sound yourself, Nicole. That's not evidence that will be accepted in court. All right, Kay, let's go.
How was that? It's hard to tell over your shouting, but if you say so, I guess they could be flames.
Miss Swift, did you truly witness these so-called flames?
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't really see it with my own two eyes. On account of, I wasn't actually there at the time.
If Moozilla had appeared, wouldn't you have noticed no matter where you were?
She was out of the city, out of the country.
Well, I was a ways off, and I was using a slightly unusual recording method, so...
Could you explain to me this recording method in more detail? It better not be noise activated.
Guess I just dug my own grave.
I'm this close to just going to talk to Gumshoe right now, I swear. I swear.
Truth is, I was aiming for a scoop, so I did me some wireless wiretapping. Wait a minute, wireless wiretapping? If there's no wires, how do you tap them?
Kay, please don't concern yourself with the semantics. She was simply intercepting wireless communications and listening in without permission.
I've been spending the last few days scoping out the Grand Tower with my mentor.
So, you were investigating the black market auctions. In that case, you naturally would have tapped this immediate area surrounding the Grand Tower.
You betcha, but right then and there I heard an ear-shattering roar. Finally, Moozilla appears. My heart is pounding. I feel him drawing near.
So everything is except the sound is just her own personal impressions, right?
In the end, it seems that you didn't actually see anything.
Well, I reckon writing's more my thing. Anyway, as I continued tuning into the situation, little Miss K over there almost shattered my eardrums. Eavesdropping is for cowards. Why don't you come out here and fight us fair and square?
See, that's what I'm wondering. How? It really felt like Kay's yelling directly went into Nicole's ear. So either she's the eavesdropper, or maybe her wiretap just happened to be tuned into the same frequency. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's like codec calls. You just found Meryl's codec on the back of the box and you're all like, Meryl, Meryl, Meryl. Also, welcome back, Blade.
I see. Miss Swift, while you were eavesdropping, you were surprised by Kay's voice and fell over. In other words, you did not hear her voice directly. You heard it via the radio waves emitted by the bug, did you not?
What? Then does that mean the one who planted the bug on me was... I was just eavesdropping. I never stooped to bugging nobody.
Miss Swift, do you mind if we borrow that tape for a while?
Just do what you please already.
I don't like this. I trust Nicole. I don't want this new fancy character to turn out to be anyone dangerous. Who's saying?
Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh, wait, hold on. Mr. Edgeworth!
Mr. Keys, Miss Berry,
Wait, I have to talk to Gumshoe first. Wait! Monkey! Did you find him? but there was no explosion around here. That's also true. I guess she was just in the same... Either she was on the same frequency, or maybe her tape recorder somehow transmitted back through the wiretap, and it played the sound of explosion into the communications. Not yet. Just work at John B. John? No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Oh, right. Mr. Shy Monkeys was supposed to be looking for Sebastian.
They don't know anything about the kidnapping. Regarding Sebastian, we found him not too long ago.
Really? That's great. Thank you so much. Now I won't be arrested again. Not quite. Almost. Hold on, let me talk to Gumshoe now. I'm doing everything in the wrong order, I think. First look at this badge.
It's Kay's badge, right? It's just as cool as a prosecutor's badge, isn't it, sir? But, Mr. Edgewaite's badge was... No.
It's fine. Don't cry, Gummy. Even if Mr. Edgeworth quits being a prosecutor, I'm sure someone else will lower your salary for you during your salary assessments.
Someone else will lower my... Oh.
Is he crying about his pay being cut, or that it will be someone else cutting it?
Little column A, little column B. Oh, Gummy, I'm so sorry.
Detective Gumshoe, please tell me what you found in your investigation so far.
Roger. Leave it to me, sir. I have 3 things to report. First up is about Kay's clothes that was sent to the crime lab. Traces of an extremely powerful sleeping drug called Sleepy ZZZ were found on him.
Sure. Okay. That sounds like an over-the-counter medicine. How is it extremely powerful? They give extremely powerful drugs like that just fancy names? Yes, you gotta get a prescription for that. You need to talk to your doctor. Ask if Sleepy ZZZ is right for you. Or do you pronounce it Sleepy?
So, that means after Kay was drugged at Gold Lake, she was brought to the roof of the Grand Tower.
That's right, sir. Now for item number 2. The footage from the security camera at the Grand Tower's elevator.
The whole thing, huh?
Footage that captured President Huang and Judge Courtney going up to the roof. The elevator is generally the only way to get to the rooftop. And if the elevator was used, the person who used it would be caught on camera.
Sleepy ZZZ. Oh, yes, of course. It's a British drug. Delicious Scones made it herself. Therefore, she named it, so it is Sleepy ZZZ.
Exactly! In other words, if you look over the footage from a couple days ago, you should be able to see an unconscious Kay being carried up to the roof.
Then, Gummy, does that mean you...
I checked out all the footage from before the incident 2 days ago on Fast Forward.
I see. And the results?
Well, actually, nothing came up, sir. Kay never showed up on the tape at all.
That was unexpected. I guess it won't be so easy.
Unless that proves that maybe the tape recording is off? The date is wrong? Maybe the date is set to a couple of days later or earlier?
How was Kay brought up to the roof of the tower?
Or either that, Kay was brought up through the PIC room.
I should take a moment to carefully consider the possibilities. Well then, let's hear your third and final report.
Most brand name prescription drugs have fancy names, but Sleepy ZZZ? I don't know, something like Tylenol, Advil, something-a-roll. Don't care at all. You know, if this was Capcom doing the localization, they'd make it they'd call it something like that. They'd call it like, I don't sleep at all. Or, I'm not awake at all.
Yes, sir. Last but not least, the most important thing to report. I'm happy to be able to investigate with you again, Mr. Edgewaite. I'm gonna give it my all to arrest the culprit. That is all, sir.
I apologize for putting you through so much, Detective Gumshoe. However, that was your most important report.
It had nothing to do with the case at all. Edgeworth! You were the one being sappy not 5 minutes ago. Oh, hold on. Give me a second. I gotta bid on an eBay auction for a second. Sorry, Gumshoe. Just wait right there. Just wait right there. I've got 2 minutes left on this auction. Hopefully I win it. Da-da-da. Was there a chained box entering the elevator? Yeah, we've established from like the likes of Nicole Swift's testimony that if you ask, did you see a person being carried away? They will say no. But if you ask like, oh, did you see a box being carried away? They're like, oh, that's what you mean. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Like, geez. All right, I'm gonna assess how much I'm willing to pay for this object. I'm winning the bid. So here's the thing about eBay bids. Even though you have the option to put up a bid ahead of time, actually, it's still the best thing to do is just bid at the last second like you used to do back in the 90s. Because honestly, if you try to put a bid ahead of time, what people do is they like try to outbid you little bit by little bit, and they just raise the amount that you pay because they think, oh, I just have to beat this bid and I'll win, right? It's annoying, and I wish it didn't happen, but like, if you want the best price for what you're buying, just bid at the last second. It's how I used to use eBay back in the day. It's what works best for me. I really just stalling for time because there's 30 seconds left on the clock. No, we're not going to sleep. I'm just making sure I win this item before I forget about it. The bidding is ending right now, so I have to do this now. Maybe I should have just like made it so I exactly have 1 minute to bid on it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, nobody bid against me at all. Good, even better. All right, now I can say what I bid on. I was trying to buy a copy of Metal Gear Solid, the digital graphic novel for the PSP. I've been on a little collecting spree for the Metal Gear Solid games, and yeah, they are going up in price a little bit. Metal Gear Solid digital graphic novel. It's literally a comic book about Metal Gear Solid 1 story, but you play it on your PSP. It's really cool. It is honestly another way to get the story of Metal Gear Solid 1 if you just don't want to play it. Sure, why not? I wonder if people have streamed it before, huh? Alright, I won. I'll pay that later. Coming up with a name for a sleep aid. Oh, looking for a name for the medicine. Good night, all. Yeah, it works. Thank you. Congratulations on the win, thank you. Alright, back to your regularly scheduled stream, everybody. I'm the best! I would have preferred something that's actually useful.
That merciless attitude. That's the Mr. Edgeworth I know, sir.
And that's the Detective Gumshoe I know. You know, they've got a secret language between the two of them. This is a rare relationship.
A young boy has been kidnapped. I want you to help us search for him.
Kidnapping, sir?
The victim is a boy by the name of John Marsh.
The kid with the horns.
Yes, do you know about him?
I saw that boy myself, sir.
Was that this morning?
That's right. He came out of that trailer over there, and then he walked towards the garbage pickup area.
The garbage pickup area? I wonder why there was so much waste processing on the map. We're not gonna have to like check them all out, are we?
It's right over there, pal. That's where all the trash from the Grand Tower's offices is collected.
Oh no! Oh no! One of the cars that came through, I think that was a garbage truck.
I don't know what happened after that, since I left the place around then.
It seems we must investigate the garbage pickup area. Maybe we'll find some copies of inferior shows like the Nickel Samurai and the Jammin' Ninja.
I don't get it.
Of course you wouldn't, Kay. You just don't understand.
Even though Regina also searched with her friends. Oh, we were beaten to the punch.
My friends, does she mean animals?
Oh, geez, I have to interrogate all these people. Oh, this is gonna be a long stream, folks.
If I recall correctly, wasn't the Berry Big Circus supposed to have a performance today?
Yep, that's right. We've all been practicing a lot for this upcoming performance.
Will Simon also be performing?
Of course! He's been practicing really hard, even though he keeps saying no way, no way. He even rode in a balloon and did lots of advertising for us. So, Mr. Edgeworth, you should also come by and see Simon's heroics.
Very well. That is, if we're able to successfully solve this case. Or else he'll be in jail. It sounded like you were saying you used animals in your search.
Yep, I thought we would be able to find him if I used Region and Astique, but...
Yeah, I don't know how useful tigers and elephants are as far as tracking animals go.
Simon said no way, no way, no way, and stopped me. No fun.
If Simon hadn't been there would probably be a mass panic right about now. Probably for the best.
Simon, why did you stop her? It would have made the city more fun, like the circus.
Mr. Edgeworth, please forgive me. Why is he apologizing to me? I haven't said anything. Oh boy. Where's Missile? He's an actual tracking animal. Come on, Gumshoe, bring out the secret weapons. I was sure he'd bring out more of them. Gumshoe did say there were like 7.
What's this? It kind of looks like a bird.
It's a 3-legged crow, known as the Yatagarasu. It takes flight even in the depths of night.
When no other dares take flight.
Yeah, I knew it was a crow. Then we'll become good friends with Georgina, right? We can do a show where I grab onto its legs and we'll fly through the air.
Isn't it great that the Yatagarasu has 3 legs, Mr. Edgeworth? That way you can carry me and Regina, and even you as well, Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think an unladen crow can carry that much weight. African or European. No, I'll pass. What you're suggesting is impossible to begin with.
Aw, fine then. Regina, what if the 2 of us grab onto the Yatagarasu? And we'll chase Mr. Edgeworth around while he's stuck on the ground.
Yay! That would be a fabulous show.
What you're suggesting is impossible to begin with. Please stop this nonsense. Let them have their fun, Edgeworth. You can be a dad somewhere else. Tigers might be a good tracking animal. As far as ability, yes. As far as keeping the city calm, no. As expected of Mr. Edgeworth. How did you find him?
Naturally, it was all thanks to his powers of logic and reasoning.
Actually, it was just a coincidence.
I guess we weren't any help at all, were we? Don't be silly. Of course you helped. Really, thanks a lot. Where were you guys searching, Simon?
It was a bit far off when we searched around the Sunshine Coliseum. The Sunshine Coliseum. So they were by the shore. Did you find Shelly the Killer? I heard he sells seashells by the seashore. There were a lot of people at the event there, so I thought he might have gone as well. An event? Sounds like fun. Sounds like you just wanted to go to the festival.
Is it a festival? I want to go too.
It was a lot of fun. There were food stands, fireworks, and so much more. I think I'm gonna make Simon Keys more of like the scaredy cat Shaggy. Like, zoinks! But when Larry Butts is on screen, I'll make him more like the classic 70s Shaggy. Where he usually talks like this. It's just the fact that the compressed audio makes him sound a little more scratchy. Like, twinkly, dude. Do they take the same background art from Ace Attorney 4? I was wondering if that was from another game. Sunshine Coliseum seemed familiar.
Simon got worn out by all the people in the crowd pretty quickly, though.
You didn't have to tell him that.
It's settled. Once we wrap up this case, let's all go there.
Whoa. Fireworks. Fireworks! Explosion! That's where the explosion is! Huh? Didn't you also have a badge when we last met? Yes, however, due to certain circumstances, I don't have my prosecutor's badge with me now. So that's why, Mr. Keys, are you listening to me?
Don't eat me! I taste terrible!
The sheer terror brought on by Mr. Edgeworth's icy glare seems to have Simon totally petrified, like a frog caught in the gaze of a hungry snake.
I don't recall doing any glaring at all.
That's just his eyes, man. Do.
At any rate, I'm glad you were able to find him so quickly.
Why is that?
The truth is, our circus show is about to start soon. So, I don't think we would have been able to help with the search much longer.
Sorry to burden with you with this when you are also needed to prepare for your performance.
No, it's okay. Please don't worry about it. After all, I guess I didn't want to get arrested again. I'm so relieved you were able to find him, Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, but the warden still hasn't been declared guilty yet. What? So you're saying there's still a chance I might be arrested? No way!
Okay, please don't tease him. There's only so much shaggy voice acting I can do.
Gummy said John headed towards the garbage pickup area.
Indeed, there might be some traces of him left behind. Yes, Edgeworth, with the resting dog face. Garbage pickup, 11 o'clock.
Oh, god dang it! What time was it when we left? I guess it was noon.
Huh. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Milk! Milk! Look at this lock. It looks like a psych lock. Hold on, I want to look at the psych lock. Hold on. Question for the chat. Do you say psych lock or do you say psyche lock? Because it has come to my attention that it might actually be called psyche lock, and I feel like I've asked this already, but I just want to double check with the chat that we have right now. Do you say psych or psyche lock?
Looks like the garbage pickup area is locked.
It's probably to prevent people outside of the Grand Tower from disposing of their trash here. Raiso says psych lock, Miku says both. This milk carton is... Just sounds better.
Right?
It's so weird how, like, everybody in the Ace Attorney fandom has pretty much concluded that it's pronounced psych lock. But when you look at the games and you're like, oh yeah, psyche is a word and it is spelled like that. I don't know, it just feels better to say psych. Yeah, right?
It's the one John was drinking out of.
There's no mistake. Something must have happened to John here. Uh-oh. Garbage pickup. The garbage pickup time is at 11 a.m., so that's why there's no trash.
When I looked here earlier, the place was overflowing with garbage, sir.
Oh.
Looks like today is the day when bulk waste is collected during the garbage pickup.
Evidence to it being called psyche. Yeah, like the fact that Edgeworth thought that it was called psycho lock. Oh look, I got 2 pairs of eyes. I got a badge and an egg. Thank you, Dylan. What's going on? We're looking at trash. Look, there's milk on the ground. Oh, spilled milk. It makes me want to cry.
There really were a lot of bulky items placed here, pal.
The garbage truck's compactor can crush any kind of garbage to dust.
Oh, don't say that. If John was in a box, oh no.
No, it seems in the case of bulk waste, it's transported as is, without being crushed. Thank goodness.
Huh? Why do you know about how bulk waste is disposed of, Mr. Edgeworth?
Maybe Mr. Shields, in order to accomplish his Mr. Edgeworth acquisition plan, sent him something like a moving process instructional brochure.
There are times when you're so sharp it's scary. Although, they're few and far between.
That's what happened? It's like, oh yes, when you get rid of your old furniture, please dispose of it in the trash compactor. I'm on the verge of going psycho lock myself! Oh yeah, real trash hours. And the artist guy drew me sham. Oh, I don't remember anything about their dialogue. Like, Ace Attorney 4 is such a blur to me. I want to replay it at some point, but I want to go through the trilogy first.
Combined with Detective Gumshoe's testimony, the chances are high that John was attacked at the garbage pickup area. Milk.
Can we get an exclamation point milk in the chat?
If it was here, there wouldn't be many witnesses. But why would John have come to a place like this?
It would be natural to think that he came here to throw something away.
We have no way of knowing since the garbage truck has already collected everything. I just what? What'd I just do? Talk about milk? Yeah! Can't believe you got the pun. What pun? Crying over spilled milk? Let's put some logic together. I want to say event explosion. Drew me sham. Oh, you just got the pun for that name now? Yeah, because he's a sham. But he also drew people.
Mr. Keys, didn't you say that the fireworks at the Coliseum earlier?
Huh? What about them?
Were those fireworks set off during the day?
Yeah, even while we were just there. A bunch of them were set off. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
That explosion sound was heard at the end of the kidnapper's phone call. Could very well have been the fireworks.
Ah! You've been pronouncing his name as Drew Measham? Measham? No, you gotta know every name in Ace Attorney is a pun in some way. Some way. You know what I miss, though? I miss when the puns were just, like, unrelated to what was going on. I mean, now they're on the nose to a insane degree, and it's hilarious. But I want more of the just, like, puns that are just fun for the sake of being fun. Like, April, May, or Red, White, a Blue Corp. Like, they don't mean anything like, in modern Ace Attorney, I bet Red, White would have been, like, his name would be, I've been gonna kill Mia. I don't know, something like that.
Don't think you can get away with this.
Then come and get me. I'll be looking forward to it. That is, if it can bring me to justice. But I highly doubt that.
Everyone else you watched and pronounced it as Drew Measham? Misham? I guess they just didn't have enough faith in puns. Oop. They're not thinking like a dad. That's why I'm so good at this game. It's all about being a dad. Got those dad puns.
For the sound to have been picked up by the phone, it must have been fairly loud.
So that means the culprit was near the Coliseum. Even so, I bet the fireworks should be heard in lots of places around the Coliseum.
Indeed, it would be impossible for us to search the entire area by ourselves. If only we could have the police lend us a hand.
Gumshoe, do it. I kind of want to say the blue truck must have been a garbage truck. That's why he was carrying a bunch of random stuff.
Here we go. The only vehicles that came through the plaza this morning were the taxi and a blue truck.
And Mr. DEBESTE was kidnapped in that taxi.
Yes. Meanwhile, John was attacked at the garbage pickup area. And the garbage was collected from there at 11 a.m.
Uh-oh. I got it, sir. The blue truck was actually...
That's right. The blue truck that came through the plaza was a garbage truck.
Man, I guess, you know, yeah, I don't know how many cities out there have those services where, like, people just come by in a truck to pick up, like, scrap metal and whatnot. But, yeah, I definitely grew up with a lot of that around.
However, be that as it may, the officer who gave us this information made no mention that the blue truck was a garbage truck.
Talk about careless. How could someone mistake a garbage truck for a normal truck?
That's not it, Kay. Today was the day for the collection of bulk waste. I suspect it was a standard truck without a trash compactor that came by to collect the trash. John was taken away by this garbage truck. And where do garbage trucks go?
My house. To the dump, of course.
They go to Gumshoe's house to pick up all the styrofoam cups from the instant noodles. Hold up! The culprit was disguised as a garbage collector, right? Then the truck was probably fake too.
How do we know they really went to the dump?
No, the garbage truck should have been real.
Huh? Why's that?
Because garbage pickup day. That will be made clear if you simply take a look at the garbage pickup area.
Alright, question for the chat. What's your favorite Ace Attorney name in the entire series so far? Well, I guess I've pretty much played every game other than Layton versus Ace Attorney, so I guess just in the series, minus Ace Attorney versus Layton. Like, what's your favorite pun or just favorite name? Not necessarily favorite character. It can be of a character you just hate with your guts, but like, just a character's name that you really like. This shows the garbage truck was real. The garbage pickup sign. I think for me, the answer has to be Luke Atmei. But like, the way that it works with his Japanese name, I think it's like Aiga Hoshidake. I just want love. It's so poetic for a great ace thief, right? And yet it's just attached to him. It's attached to Luke Atmei.
Look at me! Just look at me!
That's the voice I'm gonna give him when I play Ace Attorney 3, that's for sure. Layton versus Ace is the only one you played? Well, alright, Kaylin, you can give me a cool name from that one. Just don't tell me anything about the character. Just don't tell me anything about the character. I just want to hear the name, and then I'll get to decide what they're like. That's hard to think of the spot. I mean, there's, yeah, so many good ones, right? I'll give you time. I mean, you could go with I'll be your guide. Truck driver would be like, Mr. Gumshoe, we're here to pick up your trash. Give him a single styrofoam cup. Sir?
It's been a rough week.
Oh, no, Gumshoe! He had to make that one styrofoam cup of noodles last the entire week. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Sir, we pick up trash every month. That's even worse! There's something important there?
This spot alone is evidence enough that the garbage truck was a real one. Wouldn't you agree?
No, I don't.
Oh, well,
If it wasn't a real garbage truck, it would.
Oh, never mind. It's the fact that there's an actual lock. Oh yeah! Thank you, Blu-ray So. Inga Karku, how could this name be any longer or more pompous than it already is? Crane the Third. Yes, okay, that's a good name. No context to whose name that is, but that's definitely a name. How could this name be any longer? The garbage pickup area is locked.
Ah, only a real garbage collector could have unlocked it to collect the trash.
Or, you know, I guess somebody with a lockpick.
Precisely. We should assume that a genuine garbage truck was used. For example, the kidnapper could have put John into a large cardboard box. A box. If the box was mixed in with the rest of the bulk waste.
The garbage collector would have carried John away without even knowing it.
Exactly. The culprit would then lie in wait at the garbage dump. And if they said, I threw it away by mistake, the box would be returned to them.
Aren't any garbage dumps nearby?
Oh, there's quite a bit.
Let's see. Oh, there's 2 of them.
Dawn or dusk? I'm imagining dawn because it's closer to the Colosseum.
Could there be a hint in any of the information I hold?
We're just gonna have to put it together. Like this. I am confused as to why 3 footprints are still here. Is it the new Fire Emblem game? Fire Emblem 3 footprints?
Based on the explosion sound we heard from the kidnapper's phone. We know that John is being confined someplace in the vicinity of the Colosseum.
One of the garbage dumps is right next to the Colosseum.
I don't know, there's a whole like block in between them. Blocks can be pretty big in LA.
John was almost certainly taken there. In which case, the place he is being confined to must also be somewhere close by. Detective Gumshoe!
Yes, sir!
Could I ask you to search the area around this garbage dump?
You don't have to ask me like we're strangers, sir. It feels so distant. Please just order me around like you normally do.
Oh, Gumshoe, with pleasure.
Are you sure, Detective? Right now, I'm not a prosecutor.
Didn't I tell you, sir? Detectives don't just investigate for the sake of prosecutors.
You have my thanks, detective.
Can you hear the fireworks from even a long Californian block away? Honestly, I can hear fireworks from like a mile away in LA, so who knows? It might even still be at the Dusk place, the Dusk Waste Management building. Like, you know, 4th of July wasn't too long ago. Just constantly hearing fireworks all day. I knew for a fact you could hear it in my like microphone pickup. All right. Also, more good names. Blu-ray. So probably Wendy Oldbag. Just the fact that other than Phoenix Wright, deliberately tries to avoid saying your last name. Everyone just says Old Bag. I mean, if that's your name, look, Wendy. Do you think Wendy like was born with the name Old Bag, or do you think she like married and then took the name Old Bag from somebody? She married somebody already named Old Bag, because she is confirmed to have had at least one husband. So, like, who knows? Maybe she wasn't born old. No, wait, though. Oh, but didn't she have, like, a little story? One of the things she says is, like, you know, I always had the name Old Bag, even as a young one. And she always got made fun for it or something. I don't remember. I need to play Ace Attorney 1 again. Pretty good. Wendy says, honestly, Dick Gumshoe, really good. I like the fact that he has a normal name, Richard. But nobody calls him Richard. Everyone calls him Dick Gumshoe. And I like that the anime was able to take that and just roll with it and have Maggie call him Dick. Like, in an angry tone. And it's just his name. Oh, poor Gummy.
Mr. Edgeworth, look! It's almost time!
Yes, it would be best if we hurry. They should also be at their limit.
Yeah, we'd also probably hear it here. I don't know, maybe there were weak fireworks.
Detective Gumshoe, I'm counting on you.
Leave it to me, sir. This may be an unofficial investigation, but I'll call in all of my pals from the station to help.
I'll help too. Stealing John back is my job after all.
I will be returning to the courtroom. I might be able to draw out some more time.
Okay! Well then, even in the depths of night...
The clock just struck 2. We have to hurry.
Get up to the 51st floor, Edgeworth, go! Oh wait, no, we're not going to the Grand Tower. We're going to the courtroom. Go! Taxi driver, floor it!
Yes, sir!
On my introduction! We know where the bird has to take flight!
You detest Old Bag. The fact she makes multiple appearances, it's perfect. Like, the same feeling we get, you just multiply it tenfold, and Edgeworth is feeling that. Like, Old Bag again! Oh!
April 6, 2:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom numero 3.
More appearances? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well. If it isn't former prosecutor Edgeworth.
Blaze the best.
Witness, face forward. We're not done talking yet.
Like I said, you see, why exactly would I have needed to help that person out, Your Honor? You know, it's a crying shame. Having a beautiful woman declared guilty. Honestly, it brings tears to my eyes. But you see, there's no reason for me to go out of my way to hide evidence just to save her.
However, we still have the testimony of your son, Prosecutor DEBESTE. He testified that he handed over the evidence to you.
Well, I haven't the slightest clue what he was talking about.
If Phoenix Wright was here, he'd cross-examine. He'd cross-examine so hard.
I simply can't imagine why Sebastian would have said something like that, you know?
Old Bag's her maiden name for sure. Or Wendy. Please.
What if there is evidence that shows your connection with Warden Rowland?
Look at me! I'm standing as if I'm... Well... This is where Francisco is standing, but, like, normally the court mirrors it so that it's... this. It looks like I'm on Phoenix's side. It looks like it, but I'm on the prosecutor's side.
What if there was evidence that shows your connection to Warden Rowland? Huh? And just what do you think you're doing, former prosecutor Edgeworth? I was under the impression
that you were no longer in any position to stand in court. Miles Edgeworth, how dare you barge into my prosecutor's bench?
Francisca, I'm sorry. I'll need you to lend me the bench for a little while.
What are you saying?
Judge Courtney, I've brought vital evidence related to this case.
I mean, you don't have to stand at the bench to do that, Edgeworth.
Your Honor, please allow me to testify.
She'd never allow it.
Objection! Courtney Pye, Uncle Ray also asked that he be allowed to testify. There are no objections from the prosecution either, right?
Understood. The prosecution also has no objections. Objection. There's no way you can allow something like this, you know. Such high-handed methods.
I see you got a new wig in the meantime, by the way.
Surely are enough to warrant being held in contempt of court, wouldn't you say, Courtney?
If Phoenix Wright were here, he would have called Patricia Rowland's pets to the stand, gotten this all taken care of easily. Every one of those little foxes, they would have gotten her declared guilty.
As long as John is still in danger, Judge Courtney cannot rule against the warden.
What if we just lie and say that he's fine? It'll be okay, right?
I must convey to her somehow that the search for her son is progressing.
Send a signal, just like Phoenix sent a signal to Larry in Ace Attorney 1.
Tell the truth!
Tell the Storm Strider, why isn't he in prison? That's what I'm asking. But mostly because he's testifying in a different case. Somehow, some way he's involved and I hate it. He should be behind bars. Pyrojing, where does his hair end and his beard begin? Well, here's the thing, Pyrojing, it's a wig. So none of it is his hair or his beard. It is just all a hairpiece.
Judge Courtney, I ask that you have faith in me and my assistant.
Now that you mention it, where exactly is she?
She is currently out searching for the most important piece of evidence.
Objection. She might be searching in the swamp or in the marsh. I don't know.
It is a waste of time. There's no such evidence. Are you stalling for time? How disgraceful.
Objection! Most important piece of evidence, huh? Courtney Pye. I don't really know what that evidence is, but I think we should have faith in her. After all, even if she may not look like it, she's still the great thief Yatagarasu. Somehow, it seems that Mr. Shields understands. Judge Courtney! We've already determined the general location of that evidence. It is only a matter of time before she steals the evidence back.
She understood the assignment.
Actually, Phoenix sends the signal to line like a dog. Of course, yes, right. Not everyone's like me and trust Larry. Honestly, that's the better option, to not trust him.
I understand. Then I shall have to give you special permission to testify.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is ridiculous.
Same court that allowed a whip, coffee, a raven, and prayer beads that assault the defense. To be fair, that was with a different judge. Different judge.
This vital evidence that you have found, please present it to the court.
Blaze the Best and Patricia Rowland are somehow connected. Allow me to present the evidence that proves it. Which piece of evidence shows the relationship between Patricia Rowland and Blaze the Best?
The evidence that we found in here.
Take that! This document contains a detailed report regarding the interrogation of a certain man. A certain man? That man being the late Horace Knightley. And the one who interrogated him was the defendant in this trial, Patricia Rowland. So that means that was the interrogation where... That's right. Patricia Rowland murdered Knightley in the aftermath of the interrogation. And that very interrogation has been recorded in this written report.
That definitely sounds like vital evidence. Miles Edgeworth, just now you referred to that document as a written report. Now, whose words was that report written for?
I thought you might ask that, Francisca. And that's precisely what is the most important about this report. We found this document inside the safe in the storeroom on the 51st floor of the Grand Tower.
The 51st floor? The storeroom for the black market auction.
Indeed. And the conductor of the auction was you, Blaze DEBESTE. You received a report about the victim from Warden Roland. In the face of this evidence, can you still say you have no connection to this case?
In regards to that, I refuse to answer.
What?
It has yet to be proven in court that I was the conductor of the black market auction.
Oh? Have you already forgotten the events of this morning? I believe I already proved it back then, did I not?
I will not deny that I was bested by you. However, that was at the crime scene. Who knows if the results will be the same in court? An acquittal is still possible, you see.
No. 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 Don't play his theme song. Stop it. Stop it. Going Mr. Krabs on him, being like, stop playing that music. Oh, that's a 4/4 string in D minor. You'll know every sailor that knows that means death. Why did I make Mr. Krabs Scottish? He's not Scottish, he's a pirate.
Until it's been proven in court that I am the conductor of the black market auctions. You can't prove that document was addressed to me.
Your logic is twisted.
That's not very nice, you know. My logic isn't twisted, is it, Courtney? Don't you feel the same way? It was quite unlike you to allow former Prosecutor Edgeworth's statement just now, you know.
Oh, he's threatening. He's threatening. He's pulling out his trump card. Bonk the DJ. He can play the villain's theme now. Queen Miko with a report on things she keeps saying to her cat. Ow, that's my boob. Ow, that's my boob. Ow, that's my boob. Ow. Ooh. Can I get that recording of that for the testimony? For the courtroom? Will you allow this to stand in the court record? This way we can launch a trial against your cat. Unless you don't want to sue your cat, Queen Miko. I mean, like, you know, it's like that aunt that sued her nephew. It's up to you. Just saying, I need to collect evidence.
It saddens me, you see, that you would fail to uphold the law as a judge should. In fact, I'm so upset by this. I may have other choice. I may have no other choice, but to use my last resort, you know.
Uh-oh. Oh, it is as you say. Something that has not yet been proven in court does not merit any deliberation. I will have to overrule Mr. Edgeworth's claim. As I thought, until John has been rescued.
You see, the truth at the crime scene and the truth in the courtroom are two very different things.
You're telling me we still haven't won against this fool? So you're saying that the truth can be distorted in court as long as it's for your sake?
What a horrible thing to say. I'm not distorting the truth or anything like that, you know.
Just burning it, concealing it. I mean, it's symbolic the way you keep burning paper, burning evidence, sweeping it under the rug.
If a not guilty verdict is handed down, then that becomes the truth. That is all it is, you see.
Ain't there appeals in this world?
It's useless. There's nothing we can do unless the missing evidence turns up.
Man, Edgeworth, you're supposed to be the one that comes in with evidence.
Now then, Courtney, why don't you deliver a not guilty verdict and let's get this over with. After all, that evidence isn't gonna show up anytime soon, you know.
Objection!
Oh! It's Dumbest! It's Dumbest time! It's Dumbest! It's Dumbest time!
Who raised an objection just now? Sins of the father, this is just Metal Gear. Come on, little snake. Take down Big Boss. Pops! Sebastian. Why did you come back here? Now of all times. A little moron. He's here. Sebastian, what is the meaning of this? Just where were you, and what have you been doing since you abandoned your own child? Courtney, don't you recognize his voice? Maybe she's in disbelief that he would speak up against his own father. I'm sorry. I was... Oh. Such an act is unbecoming of a prosecutor. You should be ashamed. Francisco, now's not the time. Sebastian, you still don't get it, you know. This court is no place for a sniveling child such as yourself. I've come to present new evidence, Your Honor. Hello? 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 Ba, ba, ba. Don't. And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Yo, your waltz turned into a it turned into what kind of song is this? It's like a 1 and 2 and 1. Is it just a full-on waltz now? Sebastian, your theme. Sebastian, your music. It's no longer dumb. Now it's So please, let me take back my place at the prosecutor's bench. Raviolin, thank you for the resub. Welcome back to the Chicken Coop. Grab a nest, get comfy, and welcome to Sebastian being the best. Go forth, my child. Sebastian, I didn't think he would come back. Give him credit, Edgeworth. You really instilled some faith into him. What's all this now, Sebastian? You don't seem at all like your normal self. Pops! Huh? Come now. What's the matter? You want your daddy to play with you? Is that it? Well then, why don't we just head on back home? Return to the witness stand! What's wrong? You're shaking like a leaf. Your Honor, the prosecutor officially in charge of this case has just arrived with new evidence. The trial is still in session. In light of this, shouldn't we continue with the proceedings? Yes, we should. Courtney? Oh yeah, Ray just did the 5 claps. That means we know exactly where John is, right? Right. You can do it, Sebastian. Thank you for the bits, everybody. Yokohama Gundam's gonna be removed next spring. Oh no, Common! Am I even gonna be able to go to Japan? I've been looking it up, and apparently, like, you have to have family or know people in Japan to go there. Common, you have to help me. You have to help me go to Japan, please. I gotta see the Yokohama Gundam. No! Naturally, the defense has no objections, Your Honor. I'm sure the defense attorney originally in charge would say the same. The prosecution has no objections either, Your Honor. Continue with the proceedings? That won't be necessary. Isn't that right, Courtney? Blaze still believes that he was the one who kidnapped John. As long as John still hasn't been found, Judge Courtney will remain bound by Blaze, and nothing else will change that. Oh look, we get more 8-bit GBC music. That sound is... Her cell phone.
I feel like I got a new cell phone ringtone. Let's do it.
My phone as well? Why are we both getting called? Uncle Ray's phone is also... What is this, an Amber Alert?
Hello?
Mr. Edgeworth!
Mr. Shields! Oh, well, I guess she's also on the phone. Mr. Shields!
Huh?
Yo! Why does Gumshoe's coat look so dark? They got him! They got him! They found him! Yo!
We found John, sir.
We rescued John! I guess maybe Edward should be the one on the filter?
Excellent work, Detective. That kid was the most important piece of evidence, right? Way to go, Kay!
I wanted to spread the word quickly, so I had everyone call.
Even John himself. Oh, looks like you lost your last bargaining chip. Mr. DeBeste, or should I say the worst? I'd say that's check and mate.
Judge Courtney, it's for you.
Yes, I see. I'm so glad you're safe. Make sure you properly thank everyone, okay? Be careful and come home safe. Ooh. I like to think that John Marsh has a British accent just like his mama. But like he acts with an American accent like Tom Holland. Let us resume the proceedings. Coming in clutch with the last-minute save, I expected nothing left from Gumshoe and K2. Oh, it's on now, Blaze. You just try and escape. We're doing actual court and Ace Attorney investigations. This is so weird. And you know what? I don't even have to do anything because I'm not the prosecutor in charge. I'll just have to be here and watch it unfold. The lighter coat's on John. Oh, really? Then I guess where did Gumshoe get a different coat? Now that I may once again swing my gavel to my heart's content.
Ha! You're kidding, right? This is just a sad joke, you know.
Witness, this is no joke. Please return to the stand. Prosecutor DeBeste as well. Promptly return to your seat at the prosecutor's bench.
Yes, Your Honor.
Looks like his case just went up in flames. Sebastian DeBeste.
Yes, Miss Von Karma.
I leave the rest to you.
Huh?
Going up against your own father, it won't be easy. I shall observe how things pan out from the gallery. Bye-bye, Blaze. See you next fall. Now then, allow me to ask once more. Is the prosecution ready? 3 prosecutors. What is this? A corporation suing someone? This is the corporation trying to defend themselves against the lawsuit. Well, you know what? We're on the prosecutor's side, so yes, we are suing somebody. Prosecutor DeBeste, what is this new evidence you wish to present?
The missing knife and chisel, Your Honor.
You mean they've finally been found?
Prosecutor DeBeste, is this true?
The knife and chisel. I wasn't able to find them. I searched. I really did. But it was already too late.
It's okay, Sebastian. You'll get him next time. You'll get him next time, Boyo. You tried. Damn. I was ready for him to just spit facts, being the prosecutor he was meant to be. But, you know, he'll get there. He'll get there, Chad. Don't worry about it.
Too late? What do you mean?
I remembered. This morning when I passed by Pops in the garage at home. He was holding something wrapped up in newspaper. Pops, where are you going?
Sebastian. Just taking out some trash.
The bell! The bell! The bell! I heard the bell! No! How do I slam the table? Do I even still have that?
At that moment, I heard it. The faint sound of a bell.
Could that sound have been, by any chance,
The bell attached to Dogen's chisel? In other words, you're saying that the witness threw away the evidence? Hey, this is valuable testimony. It bears investigation. It means we have to continue the case.
I searched for it, but I didn't make it in time. I'm sorry.
where exactly did you search for it?
Did you go to the dump?
The garbage dump.
Which one? Which one? Oh my god! Look at him! He's looking so hard, he's rummaging through trash. Sebastian, there are better ways. You can tell Gumshoe to do it for you. That's not what a prosecutor does. No! I went to the garbage dump and searched everywhere. I thought the evidence washed away had to be there. Dude's gonna get, like, stabbed by a used needle or something. Oh, Sebastian!
Isn't that
Sebastian? Sebastian? What are you doing here? Whoa! He ignored us.
So at that time, he had gone to the garbage dump.
What? What? Oh, somebody give him a hug. Ray, you're on hug duty. Give Sebastian a hug.
Well, normally I wouldn't, but yeah, you know what? He really needs one.
This was all I could find. You found a rock. Is it the one grit? This is... It smells rather peculiar.
Now that you mention it, there's kind of a funky smell coming from you as well.
Well, what do you expect? I was digging through garbage.
And what of the knife?
I think it's buried somewhere in that giant mountain of trash. But I couldn't find it by myself.
I understand. I shall accept this into evidence. And sure, what is it?
Well done, Sebastian. You never betray my expectations, you know.
Oh, Sebastian! Poor little guy rummaging through trash! Oh. It's okay, Sebastian. You don't belong there. You don't belong in the garbage dump. You don't have to be there anymore. We'll have Gumshoe search for you. We'll tell him somebody threw away an unopened pack of instant ramen, and if you want it, you can just go get it.
You searched so desperately through the garbage, and that's all you have to show for it. What a tearjerker. I'm tearing up already.
Objection.
Objection. It's a bit too early for tears, don't you think? We haven't examined the evidence properly yet. I think it's just a pointless waste of time, you know. I'm counting on you, Sebastian. Miles, show him that the truth can be exposed in court and take him down.
From the trash? Sure, I'll take a look at it.
Mr. Shields is backing us up. Now all we need is a breakthrough.
Prosecutor DEBESTE, let's take a closer look at that trash evidence.
Right.
I'm looking at trash. Wait, maybe he's right. Maybe this is the newspaper covered thing. But I need to open it. It looks like a diaper. Let's have a look inside.
It'd be great if we could find some sort of proof.
What is in here, chat? What is in here? Make a wild guess. Is it a half-eaten cheeseburger? Is it a bunch of ramen? Is it somebody's dog poop? Is it Edward's salary? Edward's salary? Is it Gumshoe's salary, rather? Eh? Well, never the mind. He actually found the dang thing. Wow. Sebastian, you beautiful boy. Beautiful boy. Blaze's heart. No, that can stay at the dump. It's alright. Yeah. Guessing it's a bell. Well, you got it. This is the bell that was attached to Dogen's chisel. There are only 2 in the world. You can't say that it's not. Any traces left behind on it.
No, it's no good. There's not even a single smudge on it.
What did you find, Prosecutor DEBESTE? Did you even find anything?
It's hard.
Of course, you find nothing. Something like that can't be called evidence, you know. All it is trash. It may be sad, but that's the truth, you see. But Sebastian's efforts all for naught. Indeed, this bell does not seem to be valid evidence. However...
Mr. Edgeworth, are you really giving up?
No, Blaze, you're trash. Calm as always, Edgeworth. Quite unlike Sebastian here. At least Sebastian wore gloves when he rummaged through trash. Could probably wear a whole hazmat suit, but that's beside the point. Well then, is the prosecution finished with its argument?
Objection!
Oh! Look at him!
Justine! Not yet! We're not through yet! There's still something we haven't examined.
You're still not giving up. Struggling in vain's not cute at all, you know. Well, he's not trying to be cute. He just is. It seems Sebastian hasn't given up either. That's it. That's it. Rebel against the father. You are the snake to his big boss. Now, make him go up in flames. Oh, that is appropriate, considering how Big Boss goes. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Also, Onslaught, nice 8th. I was just thinking the exact same thing. The last item remaining. Is it trash or is it evidence? If we don't examine it, we'll never find out. The item I'm thinking of is... the knife, the bell, the newspaper. The newspaper! The newspaper! If it came from DEBESTE's house, then we know it came from Blaze.
We're still not done examining the newspaper that the bell was wrapped in.
It seems that Sebastian has the same idea as I do. Wow, this is just wonderful, you know. So wonderful, it's to cry for. Is it desperation or simply reckless abandon? Are you really going to pin all your hopes on a worthless scrap of newspaper? And DEBESTE some hairspray. Now go get his lighter. Let's go. Maybe we shouldn't torch Blaze, but maybe we should. We won't know for sure unless whether or not it's worthless till we examine it, will we? Sebastian, let's examine it post-haste. Eh? The hell is this? What is this? What does it say? It says like death? This is like death? It's a handprint! Oh my god! Is this a handprint?
There's something greasy on here too. Is it oil?
Judge Courtney, we'd like to request a fingerprint analysis on this paper. Could you please summon someone from forensics? Your request is accepted. Contact the lab at once. I can't order it, but I can ask Judge Courtney to order one.
Reporting. These are definitely fingerprints.
And?
Do you want us to identify the fingerprints? Hold on, we'll take it back to the lab. Okay, we're back with the report. However, it's from a glove.
Ah! Damn it!
What?
Blaze DEBESTE and Queen Garan should go bowling. Yeah, they should both strike out. Didn't I tell you? It's nothing but a worthless scrap of paper. Just think about it, you know, when handling important evidence. What kind of idiot wouldn't use gloves? Oh wait, wouldn't that be you? The idiot who doesn't know when to give up. That's pretty harsh, talking to your son like that. What's wrong with calling an idiot an idiot? He is a dumbest, thank you.
And don't get it wrong. If you want to be the best, you have to be heartless. That's what you say, but you're just a nobody. I have no compassion for worthless individuals, not even my own son.
Pops!
You know, you've always called yourself a genius prosecutor, haven't you? Didn't I explain to you this morning why you were a genius up until now? That's right. It was all because of me. Because of my authority. You were always being protected by people like Courtney. And me. Now, get that stinking face of yours out of my sight.
Stinking!
You know, now that I think about it, that stench might just suit you perfectly. Just keep it away from my nose, or my eyes will start watering.
Objection!
Wrong! You're wrong, Pops! Sebastian, what are you talking about?
You're the one who stinks, Pops! You're a stinky butthead! It's you, not me!
What?
You haven't noticed, have you? You smell, Pops.
Oh, he was serious about him being a stinky butthead.
So much that you can't even hide it. Mr. Edgeworth, try smelling the handprint on the newspaper.
Oh? Hey, whoa. When do you start telling me to do stuff? Now hold on, Mr. Sebastian.
The smell. It smells like oil.
They did say it was oily.
I know something that smells just like it.
Come to think of it, back then, it smells like motor oil. Maintaining that motorcycle must be Blaze's hobby.
Motor oil! From the gloves on the ground!
That's right. The smell proves it. It proves that the culprit who hid the evidence was.
If only he used clean gloves.
It's no good. I guess I can't become the best after all. I'm too soft. I could never be so heartless. I just can't bring down my father with my own hands.
Prosecutor DEBESTE. Summon your courage. Become a different prosecutor from your father. Wasn't that what you decided? We are prosecutors, and as prosecutors, we stand in the courtroom. In that case, isn't it our duty to shed light on the truth? It's not about being heartless. It's about having a heart. Having a heart to make sure the unjust are laid to justice. Isn't that right, Sebastian? Exposing crimes and bringing criminals to justice, even if the criminal is your own father. That is your duty as a prosecutor. Tisk tisk. Didn't I promise you that if you have the courage to stand up, I will show you the way? And if you cannot do it alone, then we shall do it together.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh! He's gonna present it! Oh, he's gonna present it!
Allow me to present the evidence that connects the handprint with my father. It's this badge.
Sebastian.
Just kidding. It's actually these gloves.
Wait, why did they use my take that? Why doesn't Sebastian get to take that? Hey, Edward, stop! Sebastian's supposed to be able to presenting this. Don't take his moment away.
This is the smell of motor oil, the kind used for maintaining motorcycles.
Both myself and Mr. Edgeworth have smelled this exact same smell before.
Blaze DEBESTE. It was in your garage. And wouldn't you say these fingerprints have a rather peculiar shape?
Wait, did the gloves just straight up say death on them? Oh my god, he's an idiot. Oh my god, Blaze is a freaking idiot. They don't have fingerprints, but if anything, they identify the handprint even more so. Wouldn't you say these fingerprints have a rather peculiar shape? We need Sebastian in A7. Yeah, come on! Why hasn't he appeared? All this time, Edgeworth has somebody under his wing. The 5 letters that spell out DEATH. It's exactly the same as your own gloves. This can't be the end of the case, is it? No way. But maybe? You can buy gloves like that from anywhere. It doesn't prove a thing. Is that really the case? That's not the only thing that these 2 pieces of evidence have in common. The fingerprints on the newspaper that was used to wrap up the bell. And Blaze's mechanic's gloves. This is the unmistakable similarity that they both share. They already... Wait. Did they say the D-A-T-A-T-H? Did they say the D-A-T-H again already? Or was that just like talking to ourselves? I have to present it now. I wasn't paying attention. D. This is the unmistakable... It's the oil. It's the oil. Okay, good. Then that means I have way more to go. I'm not quite sure what the similarity is.
Mr. Edgeworth, I don't understand either.
So that wasn't it. It's the dirt. Okay, it's the dirt. As I thought, the glove isn't evidence at all. Is that really the case? That's not the only similarity. Beep beep. No, it's not the dirt. It's not the little pieces. Is it colorblindness? Is it colorblindness? Am I having a colorblind problem? Is it one of the specific letters? Is it the fact that the A is a little bit faded? If I could go back and look at the newspaper. Take that. Oh, okay. Okay, that's the specific thing. Sometimes it's hard to tell, like, what the game is figuring out for you and what it's asking. It's like, I had to pay attention to the specific thing that Blaze said, like, oh yeah, you can buy those gloves anywhere. Oh yeah, but these specific gloves matching up with this specific newspaper. If you examine the imprint left by the letter A, you'll see that it's unmistakably from this glove. And that's not all. There is one more item we must take note of, namely these dirt stains. Well, I was gonna get there. I suggest we do a comparative analysis of the dirt stains from the newspaper and the glove. If the contents match up, then it will prove to be decisive evidence. Bailiff, please have these dirt samples sent to forensics for analysis immediately.
Edgeworth! Sebastian! You lowly prosecutors, don't you have any idea who I am?
Is it? Pops, you can't run away anymore. It's been proven in court that you concealed the evidence, and that you tried to cover for the defendant.
You're saying that I'm guilty? That I'll be sent to prison? Me? Blaze the best?
You're already being sent to prison. Now you'll be sent to double prison.
A couple of snot-nosed punks are gonna make me disappear. There must be some mistake.
Be a man and admit your crimes.
Objection. You really think you can survive if I'm not around?
I'll be fine now. I thought I wanted to become the best prosecutor, so I could get your approval, Pops. But when I was kidnapped by your men and stuck in that dark room, I started thinking.
No!
That's right, I started thinking.
No! Say it ain't so!
I am truly powerless. I despaired and despaired and despaired and despaired and averted my eyes from the truth. But at that moment, Mr. Edgeworth stepped in and showed me the way and called me useless. And it was just the motivation I needed. And now I am no longer just a child chasing after his father's approval. I've become capable. I can find evidence all on my own now.
What? My men kidnapped you? Why were you?
Pops, I'll show you the truth you never knew through this trial.
Sebastian, how dare you treat me like that? You should have just stayed as an idiot son.
No!
Look at our boy, he's come so far.
You may have aided me to the very end, Pops. But I've always looked up to you. Thank you for everything up until now. And goodbye.
You. Since when did you? All you've ever been able to do is depend on me? Sebastian!
Is he bald again? Is the court up in flames? Did we get the fire extinguisher? It has been established that the evidence was concealed by Blaze DEBESTE himself. Bailiff, please get another fire extinguisher. There's still a couple of flames. A judgment regarding this concealment of evidence shall be delivered at a separate trial. The missing chisel and knife still have yet to be found. However, once a search of the waste disposal site is underway, they will surely be discovered.
The knife will be found. What will happen to me if it's found?
There goes another wig. Yeah, you know what, Blaze? Don't bother buying another one. You won't need it in court. You won't need it in jail. No one's gonna take a look at you. Huh. No need to worry. You'll simply receive the punishment and you deserve for your crime.
Punishment? For me? Blaze, what in the world are you doing? You! After all your boasting about being able to create your own truths and not guilty verdicts. That's why I contacted you immediately after the prison incident in the first place.
Oh, somebody's not watching what they say in court.
And to make matters worse, you even kidnapped the wrong kid. I just can't believe this. You really, really are completely useless.
A lighter controlled by the intensity of your anger. So metal and dangerous. Sebastian, the real MVP. Let's go! That was certainly a violent outburst, but you heard her, Prosecutor DEBESTE. At that moment, Mr. Edgeworth became my father instead. Adopt him! Adopt Sebastian, adopt Kay, marry Phoenix, adopt Trucy. Be one big happy law family.
Yeah, she got flustered and said a bunch of important stuff, right?
Indeed, that's correct. Still doesn't seem very sure of himself. But he was right. Very well. And with that, this court is adjourned.
Not so fast!
Lang! What? Why Lang? We're not... This is not our concern right now. Who are you? We're talking about Patricia Rowland. This is not... What are you gonna do? You're gonna arrest Courtney right now, aren't you?
That's not the time. Let her hand down a verdict first. No!
Hi, Lang. Hi, Lang's theme song. I'm jamming, but I'm sad. Can it wait a day? Can it wait one day? Lang, please. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba.
Judge Courtney, it's still too early for a happy ending. Langsy says, the end of the trial is not always the end of the case.
Gosh dang it, Lang, let it be over first.
And who might you be?
The name's Shilong Lang. I'm just a humble, lone investigator.
Do you have some objection with this trial?
Ha! Not a chance. The defendant there has a heart as black as a moonless night.
Lang! Don't tell me you're the one from 12 years ago.
You know, he might have said something about that. How old was Lang at the time? How long? Shilong Lang.
You got it. Ain't this nice? Now you're finally going to prison, where you belong. 12 years is a long time, coming for a suspended sentence. Don't you agree?
Agent Lang, what are you talking about? He was 15 at the time.
The SS5 incident from 12 years ago. It's a case I'll never forget.
Not now, Lang!
Not?
Now, talking about SS5, what is that, a ship? The SS Groose?
12 years ago?
Darker and more bitter than hell itself, too. That is the best heart. And also coffee. But specifically Godot's coffee.
Well, a lot has changed. It all happened over 12 years ago. Back then, he and my father were close friends, and our clan protected the president's life. But then, he suddenly changed. It's as if he became an entirely different person. Nowadays, he doesn't even have a shred of faith in the police force of Zhengfa. 12 years ago, I wonder what went on then. Why did it have something to do with Lang's father and President Wang? Patricia Rowland, and you, Blaze DEBESTE. Back then, the two of you killed off the Lang clan.
Were you involved in the incident 12 years ago?
That's right, I was. However, I'm not here to chase after ghosts of the past. I'm here for you, Justine Courtney.
Oh my! You want to be John Marsh's new father?
What? That's not what I mean.
Me?
You, and one other.
Eh? Nani? What voice did I give John again? It's been so long. John!
Miss Courtney, you're coming along too. As a suspect in the murder of the president of Zhengfa, Di Junhuang.
Agent Lang, what evidence do you...
Settle down, Mr. Prosecutor. The investigation has only just begun. We're going to inspect the crime scene with the suspects in attendance.
Agent Lang, did he get his hands on some new pieces of evidence?
If you have any objections, then you can tag along as well.
I shall do just that. Edward Elric, but cool? No, but yes. Yeah, pretty much. We noticed the Edward Elric similarity earlier. Oh, you mean that voice I gave him? Maybe. I don't. Oh good, he has no dialogue. That means I don't have to say anything.
The end of the trial is not always the end of the case.
Especially when it's the last case of an Ace Attorney game.
There are still many mysteries yet unsolved surrounding the murder of the president. Namely, the true nature of the giant monster, and...
And come and get me, I'll be looking forward to it. That is, if you can bring me to justice. But I highly doubt that.
Boom! How many times are we gonna hear that exact flashback?
The true identity of the person on the other end of the phone.
To be continued. Well, I guess we're following up on Lang's baggage now. You know, it's not Ace Attorney. It's not the final case of an Ace Attorney until we wrap everything nicely in a bow. I mean, think about it. We were ready to, like, wrap up everything with Edward's murder case. And then it's like, Oh, but wait, I might have actually murdered my father 15 years ago. Can this wait, Edgeworth? No! I must be convicted now! Well, I guess we're doing DL6. So, of course, do I expect nothing less? No. But what I will expect is for me to close that and end the stream. It's a little early, but I think right now is a good place to leave it off for today. Because I want to preserve my voice. Preserve it. Oh, where am I? There I am. Easy peasy. I'm sorry, everybody, but it just had to happen. It's just so perfect. I know it's not gonna be a while for another save point, so yeah, no, let's just Apollo Gunpla. That's right, Blade. I'm keeping it up. It's worthy. It's worthy to aim a gun at Francisca von Karma, apparently. Oops. Well, that was an accident. But yeah. If you ever have art for the stream, put it up on the street art section of the Discord or tweet it at me and I'll put it up. No new art prompt for the time being because I'm still working on my art piece, but you know, whatever you want, be it Ace Attorney inspired or any chicken type things, I'll take it no matter what. So yeah. Who would Apollo point a gun at? Well, I would say, but I'd be spoiling Ace Attorney 5 and 6. So let's leave it at that. No new art for today. But, yeah, you know. Exactly, Blu-ray, so. Good old Roger Rettins. That guy. I'll just say more about him when I go play Ace Attorney 6. How about that? Anyway, no new art for today, but that's alright, that's okay. Thanks for being here, everybody. We'll be back on Thursday with more Ace Attorney, as it is, as it shall be. So it shall be willed. And, yeah, everybody have a good Wednesday without me. Just changing it up. Making Wednesday my day off. It's like Wednesday used to be my day off or something. So, yeah. Everybody, if you haven't already, follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I play this or any other game. We've been finishing games left and right. We might be starting, well, no matter what, we're either starting Shovel Knight or Splatoon 3 this week, so watch out for that. And yeah, have a good night, everybody. There's the links to the YouTube, the Discord, the Twitter, all that good stuff in the chat if you are watching live on Twitch. And if not, give it a chance sometime. Give it a chance. You'll like it. You'll like it. Have a good night, everybody. If you're going to sleep, stay clucky. And have a good night, y'all.